Welcome to 8 at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Real Business Breakthrough. And I'm your host, Judy Jewett. Thank you for being here. In just a couple minutes, I'm going to introduce you to this extraordinary guest that we have. I personally think she's probably one of the best astrologers in the country. So, and I just wait a few seconds, minutes, and I will tell you more about her. But I want to tell you a little bit about myself, just in case you think, wow, I need to know her. I want her services. So I'm on a mission to inspire you to live your best life. I help business professionals and entrepreneurs who are heart centered to end self sabotaging behavior. My clients are able to quickly rebuild and restore their inner strength for more peace, access to a deeper intuition and trust. My clients have more confidence, healthier relationships without working harder and burning themselves out. Now, I do want you to know that my mission is to empower 1 million people. Please help me do this. I've been gifted with a program, with a process called R.E.A.L, healing method. And it is a way for you to go into instantly change your mindset. It can be trauma. It can be all related to trauma. It can be anger and which there's a lot out there right now. Fear, not able to trust people. I could go on, and I don't want to use this time to tell you anymore, but please reach out to me. I do have a quiz for you to take. It's under Real Results Map, and it is actually over the mindset around money and success because that seems to be what comes up for most people. Okay, enough about me. Let's jump right in with our beautiful guest, and her name is Susan Reynolds. Hello, Susan.
Hey, Judy, thanks for having me on.
Oh my gosh, it's my pleasure. Susan has been an astrologer, spiritual healer, spiritual teacher for the last 38 years. She brings a unique style of astrology reading to her many national and international clients, believing that the mystical and practical should work together. Susan combines her psychic skills with her astrological knowledge to give her clients, a one of a kind reading. And with that, I do want to add, I was going to say probably one of the best in the country, and then I was going to say international. But I know you're all about truth, and I don't know if you see yourself that way. And I wanted to honor your beliefs also. I do want to, really say, I know we've talked before that you're from New York, right? Or you
Yes.
live, yeah. And you
Raised
have
in the Bronx.
worked you have worked in the business world, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And so what you bring is something so unique because you're not just woo woo. There's a science, science and spirituality are one and the same, right? They really go together. And you do a beautiful job bringing that together. Thank you.
Thank you. It's one of my passions because people do think of astrology as out there and, sometimes not very smart people would kind of believe in astrology or something. But astrology is a very practical, down to earth tool for helping you live an easier life. And I think life can be tough enough if we have a way to make it easier, to empower us, to help us make better decisions. That's what astrology is here for.
You know, it is. It is. And can you share with everyone why today is so special?
Today is special because today is the eighth day of the eighth month of the year. And this is the day of the peak of Lionsgate energy. And a lot of you may have been hearing about Lionsgate here and there, kind of vaguely in the back of your mind, like this is something special, but we're not really sure what it is. Lionsgate energy is, in effect, a portal of energy that opens up once a year. It is when the star Sirius aligns with the Earth and the constellation of the Orion's Belt. All of these energies come together and align. And as they do this, they open up a portal of energy for us, humans on earth living our life every day, to be able to access and use. This is a portal of manifestation. So the question becomes, what do you want to manifest in your life? And of course, for many Americans, the answer is going to be money, more money. We've got high gas prices and inflation, and rents are out of control, and all the rest is going on. So money does tend to come to mind, which is lovely because in numerology, the number 8 is the number of prosperity, abundance, money. So 8 is a wonderful manifestation tool to use to manifest financial abundance. You can also use it to manifest love. You can use it to manifest a better job, better home, new car, whatever it is you want. This energy opens up and it's like giving us a gift on a plate. Here, how do you want to use this? So today is when it reaches the peak. It will be with us until August 12th, when it will close again until next year. But during this time, we have an enormous amount of power and opportunity.
Yes, yes. Thank you. And I want everyone to know that understands the chakra energy system in the body, that money, sex, love, God, it all resonates in that second chakra, right? It's creative
Absolutely.
energy.
Yes.
And that's why I wanted to bring up about the money and the chakra, because it is about creativity, and money is just energy. But it is
Yes.
that's all it is. And there's just something, because of our belief systems, that we're not enough. We don't have enough. We were raised with not enough. Or people think money is evil because really wealthy people are evil, right? I mean, it can be so many things. There's never enough. The flow stops, it starts, it stops. And so money is intertwined with so much more than just
Absolutely.
that energy. Would you agree? Yes.
Oh, well put. Well put. It's funny because just last week, another friend and I, who is in the metaphysical and spiritual community, we decided in September next month, we're going to start to teach a 6-week course about money, about healing our issues with money, about changing our mindset around money. Many people, especially those in the metaphysical and spiritual community, have past life vows of poverty, of religious beliefs that were drummed into us, that money is bad, money keeps us from God, old outworn beliefs that we are still living through today. And so many of these beliefs were enhanced in childhood. Parents that didn't have
Mhm.
enough, or the wolf was always at the door, or messages that we received by osmosis, kind of thing. So we are going to start to change those. And we have the opportunity beginning today to start to look at that in a very new way. Our root chakra holds patterns from our family of origin. And most of us receive some kind of messages about money growing up that may not be the ones we necessarily want to live out as adults. So today is a wonderful day to kick off a new, different, more powerful way of us feeling empowered about money. Instead of feeling like money is out there and something we'll never get, it's a wonderful day to do ceremony work. If you do any of this, a ceremony can be very simple. We can use affirmations. We can stop. Today is the day I would tell you, stop and think about, what is it you want in your life? What do you think will help you in your life more? What is it you wish to manifest? Because I'm an astrologer, when I do ceremony work, I bring in the 4 elements of astrology: fire, earth, air, water. And I create a little place, table, altar, whatever you want. And I use a candle for fire, and I use some sort of gemstone or crystal for the earth. I use a feather to symbolize air, and then I use some kind of water, like a little scrying bowl of water. And I bring the 4 elements in, and I start to talk about or manifest that which I wish to bring in. It's very important. I want you to really remember this for anybody that's watching this. When you are seeking to manifest, always, always, always put this in positive terms. Instead of saying, I don't want to struggle with money anymore, rephrase that and put it in a positive way that, I have easy access to money, or I earn a good living, or, something I have all the money that I need to meet my bills and more. Whatever is a positive statement, you want to make sure you do that. I'm sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, no, no. Go ahead.
I'm going to say something else this week as an astrologer that I'm going to mention is that this Thursday on 8/11, we're still in the Lionsgate energies, remember, because that's here till Friday, till the 12th. So on Thursday, we have a full moon, and that's a powerful energy. So on July 28th, in the Lionsgate energy portal, we had a new moon. And now on Thursday, we have a full moon. If today is about manifesting what you wish to bring in, a full moon is about releasing that which has outlived its usefulness. This can be people letting go of your ties to your ex-husband or ex-spouse. This can be letting go of outworn beliefs, attitudes. What do you want to let go of that you can't quite seem to release? You want to, you're supposed to, it's going to work well for you. We can use the full moon energies of Thursday to let go and release. A new moon is all about creating new energies, new beginnings. The full moon is about releasing the old. So we get both in this Lionsgate portal of energy. I'm so excited about this.
Yes, it is. It's very, very, very exciting. And I do want to add a couple things. I want to talk about a little bit about the four elements because I'm not for sure that viewers, listeners really quite understand the power of it. So, what I've learned through my spiritual journey as a spiritualist is that um, because we are divine, everything else is divine, and we have everything has a spirit. Every emotion carries the vibration of its spirit. It's been created. Believe it or not, your anger was created. Your love was created. Your idea was created. So when you work with the four elements, it's actually very sacred to realize that the air has a spirit. The trees have a spirit. The land has a spirit. The water, the fire, it all is sacred. It's alive. It has power just like we do, right? We all have the power. So remember how important that is to acknowledge the four, what we're talking about, the power of all of it. And to the elements are extremely powerful. So remember that. And I really like that. And one more thing is well, go ahead. Let's continue and I'll announce it at the end. So,
Now, each one of us, as one of the 12 zodiac signs, resonates more with one of these elements than the others. So, for a fire sign, that would be Aries or Leo or Sagittarius. So, if you're one of these signs, fire is the element that's going to mean just a little bit more to you than the others. Likewise, you're an earth element if you are a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. And of course, for the air element, you would be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. And the water element is more powerful for those who are born under the water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So you now know, if you know your sign, you know which element is more associated with you. And each one has their own personality, and each one gives you a little bit more oomph when you work with that. Today the moon happens to be in Sagittarius, which is a fire moon. And I love the fire. I love them all. There's no one element that is better or worse than the others. I love them all. But today the moon happens to be in a fire sign, Sagittarius. And again, there's an element of excitement, an element of moving forward, of joy. Fire element is very joyful. So we can manifest in joy instead of in fear or lack, which I think is an extra blessing for the day. So I'm super excited about that. I'm going to mention, I know I want to make sure I don't, run over your time or whatever, because I could talk about this. Right now, we have almost all the outer planets retrograde. And that means that the planet appears to be moving backwards, even though it's not. And so right now, Jupiter is retrograde, Saturn is retrograde, Neptune is retrograde, Pluto is retrograde, and Uranus is going to go retrograde around the 24th of August. That is a lot of backwards energy. Many of you may be feeling stuck. You're not seeing the results you want. Things aren't moving forward the way you want. Very frustrating energy. Be patient. I know it's the last thing you want to hear, but August and September, that energy is not moving forward. So you may not immediately see the results of that which you're manifesting. Be patient. Starting in October, one by one, the planets start to move direct again. Once this log jam starts to break up and break open, you're going to start to see October, November, December, January, all that you started to manifest today, all that you started to work with in Lionsgate energy, you're going to see come to fruition later this year. So don't think because you're not seeing the results by next week, nothing is happening. It is happening, but we may have to wait a little bit longer, which I know none of us want.
No, we don't. We don't want. And I want to talk a little bit more that about money. Sometimes we think, well, we just want to win the lottery because we don't see that we have the ability or we don't know how to open ourselves up to have it in so many different ways. And so this is a time to really ask yourself, do you believe you have the ability? Do you believe you can do it? Or are you holding on to your own lack? No, I need this. I can't make all this I want. I can't accomplish everything I want in my life because I don't have X, Y, or Z, right? So money is not what are the, the money is not about happiness or creating happiness. Money is an energy and a tool. So if you're wanting a new career, make sure a new job that you write that down in a positive sense and know exactly what it is you want. If you're needing a certain amount of money, then write that down, but you have to believe it. You have to believe it to receive it. And in this creative energy, it would be better to go into the spiritual aspect of creating from the heart. That, dear universe, thank you so much for blessing me with the abundance and prosperity. And thank you for showing me all these great new opportunities every day. That would bring that, it keeps you in the flow of manifesting versus, oh, I got to do this. And you're telling the universe what you need when you're supposed to not. I mean, you don't know. That's not, you tell them, you're telling them how to do it. Yes, you're supposed to tell the universe what you want, but not how to do it. So.
Exactly. We have to get out of our own way because we don't see how we can get from point A to point B. We think the only way we can get to a new car is through having more money, winning the lottery or something that we don't see happening. So we're seeing the obstacles, but we don't have to concentrate on the obstacles. Concentrate on the end result. The universe takes care of the obstacles. I'm going to mention something because I still remember this all these years later. It was such a wonderful example to me of exactly what you were talking about, Judy, is that I just moved to North Carolina and a friend of mine in New York called me up and said, Susan, I want to go on a road trip. Let's go on this, I don't know, 3-week, month-long road trip. And she had all these ideas. And I was like, I wish I could. I just moved here. I'm starting to try to build a business. It's expensive moving. I don't have a big income. This is not a good time. I'm sorry I can't do it. So her husband contacts me and says, Susan, I know that, my wife just called to ask about you going on this trip with her. I said, look, I'm sorry. I don't know how to say this any plainer. I can't afford this right now. And he said, no, you don't understand. He said, I will pick up all the expenses for this trip. I would like to have a month in the house by myself. So I will pay you to go on vacation with my wife. Would I have ever thought of that as a solution to go on a vacation? No, it would
No.
never have occurred to me. And this is what I mean about we don't see the ways the universe can do this. So let go of the how, do exactly what Judy was talking about, and concentrate on the end result. Just trusting the universe has the how. We just need to give a direction of what we want.
Exactly. Absolutely. We are at the end of the call. Anything else you want to add before we go? Because I do have something I want to announce. So go ahead if there's anything else. Or
I'm just going to say that every day on my Facebook page, Susan Reynolds, or Explore Astrology with Susan Reynolds, I post where the moon is. And when we finish this call, I'll be going on my Facebook page to post about Lionsgate so you can read some more energy. Or you can go to my website, exploreastrology.com. And I've got articles on my blogs and things like that about all different kinds of aspects of astrology, including Lionsgate. So if you want more information, you can go there.
thank you. I hope everyone looks you up. I know that I've had a reading with you. You're extraordinary. I learned so much. You give so much more than what was expected. And I appreciate how thorough that you are. It's been wonderful. I do want to just share today. This is beginning of a launch for myself. It's called Real Community, and it's an opportunity to go in and learn how to heal yourself, to go through all of your beliefs and change them and create what you want at a faster rate. It's designed to hold the energy as we keep going through so many changes. And for a short time, you can join for $1. Try it out and see what you think. Please, if you have an interest, go ahead and take the quiz, the energy quiz, the realresultsmap.com. I'll get your contact information. I'll reach out to you and give you the link. The first 3 months of the program is all about really concentrating on the healing, learning how to do this work yourself. And once it's released, it's gone. Once you get to where you need, I mean, you go through this process. I mean, honestly, it's truly about healing yourself, and you'll have the tools. So, first 3 months are especially about money and success. So, with that, I want to thank everyone so much for watching this. Please share and get this word out to as many people as you can. If you can go to also and you'll see it on YouTube also, the same show, everything. If you go to YouTube and also like the channel, I appreciate it. I'm trying to grow the channel. So with all that, thank you very much. And everyone have a spectacular day and week.
Have powerful Lionsgate energies, everybody.